So this is daily upload number 9, and today we're going to talk about consistency, and we're also going to talk about drive as well. So consistency and drive, they go pretty hand in hand, but there are a lot of differences with them. But we'll go more into that a little bit later on in the video. So what is consistency? Consistency is defined as conformity in the application of something, typically that which is necessary for the sake of logic, accuracy, or fairness. So you can think of consistency as taking action with whatever you want to take action on. Consistency itself is all about perseverance, reliability, and lots of progression. The book Atomic Habits by James Clear is a perfect example of consistency. The main general benchmark for consistency is becoming 1% better every single day. So if you put into your calculator 1.01 to the power of 365, you're going to be 37.78% better than you started a year ago. If you haven't read the book, I highly recommend it. It's a really great book. I'll have a link for the book in the description if you want to check it out. It's on affiliate link. I'm just here to help you out. I am pretty much living proof of the 37.78% rule. I go to the gym every single day. I make a video every single day. I journal every single day. I learn about bass production with making videos, taking pictures, and just everything in general that I work on. I learn something new about it every single day, which I would say is my 1% benchmark. I learn about prioritizing sleep. Though my sleep fluctuates, I still learn something new about sleep every single day. And I read every single night, and I follow page by page. And I make sure that I follow each page, so every single day, I make sure that I read one more page than I did the night before. And lastly, I have meditated for approximately 1,362 days straight. No, it's been a long time. I started meditating when I was around, I want to say 12, 13 years old, a little before COVID, and it's just made my mental health so much better. So how can you be consistent yourself? Well, there's many ways to do it. I have it all written on my iPad, so I'm just going to read it from that. So the first thing that you can do is set a clear goal. So you can't really be consistent without having a certain destination in mind. You don't need to have a certain goal to be consistent, though. I don't really fully agree with this, but if you are new to being consistent, then this is a good way to start. Later on, though, you begin to realize that consistency sort of revolves around doing something repeatedly until you see results, not necessarily until you see the designated result that you started with. The next thing is to develop a routine. So a general routine could be like a morning routine. For me, the first thing I do when I wake up is I have a cold shower. I feel like every single time I have a cold shower, I get better at enduring the cold. Maybe that's just me being a Canadian. I mean, right now I think it's like minus 5 degrees. My hands are pretty cold, but it's not too cold. Another thing is to be organized, so you can have like a planner or something like that, a habit tracker. You don't need a habit tracker. For me, I just do it, and I make sure that I get better at it every single day. I have a certain thing written on my wall. I don't know if you've seen that paper that's in the corner of my desk. But pretty much what I do is I check mark everything that I've done, and it's usually just a morning habit thing that I've been doing. So I mark my cold showers and my meditations. I don't really need to do my meditations. That's just like brushing my teeth for me. So it's pretty easy. And another thing that you can do is to be self-disciplined. So cultivating self-discipline by staying committed to what you want to do, getting better at learning that language, running that mile, cleaning your desk. I don't know. That's what I'm doing anyway. And just remind yourselves of like the reasons on why you wanted to start in the first place, because you need to have something that makes you want to do that. And we'll go on to that later on. The last two things, pretty basic. Learn from your mistakes and be patient, because patience is really a huge key factor when it comes to being consistent. So next we're going to talk about drive. So what is drive? So the definition of drive is of fact or feeling compel someone to act in a particular way, especially one that is considered undesirable or inappropriate. There's many definitions of drive. This is probably the best one I could find. So if it doesn't match, I'm sorry. So pretty much you can think of it as driving towards your goal. So usually with drive, there's something that ticks. There's something that you see is off and you want to do something about it. This can be a problem that you have, that you're encountering in your life, something that you hate. It could be a minor problem that you see in your day-to-day life that you want to change. There's just one thing that you really see that you really don't like. And this I like to call is your fuck this event. So while we're still on the topic of books, your fuck this event is what MJ DeMarco's UNSCRIPTED talks about. So he calls this your fuck this event, and this is pretty much your set drive. So you may think you've had some sort of event like this where you're like, okay, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna go straight to this. But then later on, you kind of go back to what you said fuck this about. And that itself is called a fuck this moment. That's pretty much when you hate something and you don't take action towards it and usually crawl back to it in the end. I myself have not had my fuck this event, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much drive. So consistency and drive, they're related concepts, however, they do have some pretty significant differences. So consistency refers to the ability to maintain a particular behavior, action, or mindset over time. And it involves taking action and sticking towards it regardless of where you're at. And it's pretty much maintaining steady progress towards your goal. Or whatever it could be. Drive, on the other hand, is what sparks you. It is the internal motivation and determination that sets you to be consistent. It is the ambition to strive to achieve your goals or to achieve that certain aspect to be better. And it is fueled by passion and purpose, and pretty much the pursuit to be an excellent person. Consistency can go hand in hand with drive, but somebody can be highly consistent at something, but they don't see their purpose with it, but they still strive to be whatever it is. But drive is the actual purpose. Drive does not always have to be set with discipline, while on the other hand, consistency does. That's pretty much the difference with consistency and drive. So if you guys are more interested on learning on a topic like this, I have a newsletter in the description that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. And this is called the Inkstream Journal. So Inkstream Media itself is a solo project that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. And you can think of it as a premium version of what I post on my YouTube channel. And my newsletter is completely for free. All you need is an email and an internet connection. Copy paste your email into the field, press subscribe, and you're in. Totally free. It's all on me. I kind of go more into further depth on what I post on my videos, so if you're interested in that, please give a look in the description. So that concludes daily upload number 9. If you stay committed to your goals and you're more consistent, eventually your progress will show, and small consistent actions can lead to huge results. If you do need a reminder on that kind of stuff, just look at my videos. I mean, you can still see like some of the steady progress that I've done, even just like with my production quality, with my camera, me talking. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at that. Subscribe so I don't have to use my phone. Bitch.